Hello, I'm Raw Venus, and today gonna start a first video of a long series of, not maybe long, but long enough, of the Kerbal Space Program. Now this is version 0.23, and this is also post commentary. If you guys like the post commentary stuff, I'll keep doing it. If you don't, I will do live commentary, which may or may not be as interesting. Considering that when I play the game, I like to focus more on the game, not what I'm trying to say. Now I know this design works. I've used it plenty of times in the past to get exactly what I need for it, to get at least a little bit into orbit. One thing that Choice me did quite a bit is actually save the game, because my game likes to crash because of all the mods. Now the mods should be down in the description below. Now what I am using, and eventually we will find out all the mods and what they do. My favorite mod for this is MechJeb, because I cannot dock at all. I tried it. Nope. I think I ended up putting my space station, I think it was in a kind of a spiral orbit now, where it would just keep spinning, and I didn't have any fuel and or RCS to fix it. It was a refueling rocket that I've launched up to it. Yeah. Now I did put a antenna on there so I can send data back, because I will be doing several crew reports and EVA reports during this mission. Otherwise, I want to put it on there just in case there is some aerodynamics in the game now. And that's adding resistance on one end and not the other. Don't want to put two on because that looks weird. And as you can see, even at half the thrust, it has more than enough power to take off. In fact, I think I gave this poor Kerbal, I think his name was Sermon or something like that. The post-production actually is really blurry and I can't see his name. I know it starts with an S, like Simi Kerman. I think I just gave him whiplash. Sending some data back, keeping the engines on, otherwise I won't be able to start them again. And that wouldn't be good. I don't think I'd also be able to deploy the parachutes, which would be even worse. But if you're going to fly the first spacecraft to get to a high altitude flight path, you either gotta A, be really stupid, or have bosses too. And I really hope this is capturing everything alright, because I couldn't find the adapter I need for my microphone, so I'm using the one off my phone. And this is at the point where I'm thinking, crap, poor Kerbal's gonna die. He had so much hope and dreams that he was gonna live past that launch, and oh no, he's gonna die. Because that is usually a very bad sign and very bad spiral. But thankfully I was able to correct it, as you will see here quite soon. And was able to get up into a high altitude flight path. When I say high, I mean very high, 90,000 meter high flight path, and it's not an orbit. It's nowhere near an orbit. But considering this guy here had the most courage and stupidity, he doesn't look. He looks kind of terrified. But honestly, if I was the first one, I wouldn't get in that myself. In fact, I think I'd be in a bunker 500 feet underground. That's reinforced with titanium and something else. Every time I try to think of the name, it escapes me. It's made out of carbon nanofiber. It's supposed to be the new wonder material. Super complicated to make, which means super expensive. It usually means that anyways. Starts with AC. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Because it is kind of a really interesting material, and I can't wait till that it becomes easier to make. Let's continue. Which like the main supposed to be make the like plastic bottles actually airtight. And I was always under the impression of the water bottles was already airtight, but obviously not, because otherwise I think beer would come in bottles, plastic bottles. And where I'm actually going to look this up is rather quite interesting. Some very interesting videos. I know as soon as I get done recording this, I will remember the exact material, what it's made out of. It's supposed to be. Man, they posted a lot of videos since I got over here. No, since I got over here, what am I thinking now? Posted a lot of videos since I last seen it. It's like Carbonite or something. No, Carbonite's not it. That's a server, a cloud service you can back up your computer on. Yes, and here I get ready to do. I know I haven't been paying attention to this whatsoever. Been rambling on about random stuff, but I'm doing in a high altitude orbit. Not orbit, EVA and crew report, just to get that little extra science in. Man, guys, come on. And there I go, trying to get him in before I really hit the atmosphere. And well, he goes flying off and dies. Very painful death. Quick but painful. And then I see, oh crap, I don't have any energy. So I quickly go ahead and deploy the parachutes before I run out, just in case I don't want that once I run out of energy, I won't be able to deploy them. That would suck. I really don't have to do the video again. with a new Kerbal. Or in my case, rebuild everything from the start. Either way, you just have to trust me that it's super material. Can't find it. Can't find the name what I'm looking for. Alright, in this now, let's get focused back onto this. But yeah, I thought the middle one there somehow lost its chute. Kind of worried there for a second. Because if somehow everything else got separated, that'd be the only thing to save me, would be that middle chute. If it's gone, I'm screwed. Especially if I break off everything else. And I really want to be at under 100 meters per second by the time the chutes open. Otherwise, I'm thinking I'm gonna break all my chutes, which would spell certain death for a Kerbal friend. The first one who got up into space took the first EVA into good science for us, so that other Kerbals like Jebediah can step foot on the moon. I'm actually hoping to do maybe more like an Apollo 11 style lunar mission. I haven't been really able to work it out in sandbox modes. Part keeps failing, and the entire thing disintegrates. Well, it's still in atmosphere. Oh, I now remember that materials is graphene. It doesn't even start with a C. See, I told you once I almost stopped recording, I would remember it. Hey, graphene is supposed to be like this new random material. Actually, the strongest material. And that now I got some science to go spend. 28 science total to be exact. And I'm just reviewing it. Kind of wondering if my other stuff came in. Oh, excuse me. And gonna get the one thing I can get is a basic pack set. And here I spent quite a bit of time debating what I should get. Well, if I get at this point I know exactly what I can get. A lot of stuff from the B9 aerospace mod. And another engine with gimbaling on there, which I would love to have. Ooh, I could really use a decoupler to get some proper staging in. Thinking, oh, but parachutes would be nice. Ooh, and anyways, I could do a lunar mission, but I need a docking port. And then bigger decouplers. I don't really need docking ports, but they said for my first moon mission I want to do an Apollo style moon mission. So yes, I need docking ports. And I'm just going back and forth of what I need and what I would like to get. I think I end up going with the aerospace mod. B9 aerospace, the top one there. So if you want to stick around to see me get it, go right ahead. Or you could sign off now. Thanks for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe to see more adventures. And Happy New Year's.